At the start of 2023, RMB partnered with Zindi, a competition platform housing Africa's largest contingent of data scientists. The objective? To leverage these bright minds to nowcast CPI in South Africa. As we enter into the latter stages of the competition, it's my pleasure to be joined by one of these bright minds, MG Ferreira, who also happens to be the #1 rated South African data scientist on the platform. MG, tell us a bit about yourself and your journey into data science.
I see myself more as a mathematician, right? Data science is a new thing, but it's a place where you combine these disciplines: mathematics, statistics, some business, and my love always has been the mathematical side of things, and I try to stay in touch. So I see the competitions really as a way to leverage the competitiveness of it. I mean, you will know the competition is up there. You're really kind to say I'm the #1 South African. I would like to be the #1, but the worldwide competition is at the highest level. It's unimaginably high. It's really difficult to describe just how competitive it is. And you feel South Africa's got something to offer. We've got we're special, we've got skills, we've got something to offer to the world. So you want to be high up on the leaderboard. You almost feel in some kind of patriotic way you should be there. But you have to work really hard. Coming back to your question, I love the mathematics. I love to stay in touch with the latest techniques, and to some extent, there is one. It really is a wonderful time to be alive. Really. I mean, I remember going into the library and using actual books, and you read a lot to discover one new technique to get excited about, and then only you are excited about it. Now you've got Google, you can search for the latest techniques, you can implement them, you can download something, you can experiment with them, you've got a nice strong computer. So it's really, I think the internet opens up the ability to explore new techniques, to stay abreast of the times, to be in touch with other like-minded people, and let me stop there.
Thanks, MG. And building on that, what do you think makes a good data scientist?
If you run a business, no matter how good the business is, your admin needs to be in place. So like that, I believe you need certain disciplines in place. Your implementation should be good. You should code well. You should code with comments and stuff like that. So that as the competition progresses and you need to edit your code in future or try new models, that should be relatively easy. You should keep track of your own cross-validation and stuff like that. So there's some basic disciplines that should be in place, but also creativity. That's a nice thing. In data science, new ideas, novel attempts at things, that will help you. If you've got a really good model, you will be in the top 10, but you need some creativity, you need some almost artistic spark to rise right to the top. So I think those, and that's what's nice, because it's not this hardcore mathematics all the time. There's also room for experimentation and for trying new ideas and being creative.
Thanks. And then taking it back to the current competition, are there any lessons or tips that you picked up during the RMB Zindi CPI Nowcasting challenge?
Well, I really enjoyed the RMB challenge. I'm still competing actively in it, and I enjoy it as it goes along. I do this is almost my day job, and recently I completed a big CPI model at a client, so it's a good way to benchmark that model. And the competition itself, as always, the interaction with other competitors is amazing, and you learn a lot from that, and it's room to apply the latest techniques. So what makes this competition maybe a bit special compared to the others is the large amount of data. Normally you get handed data, but in this RMB competition you can pick and choose data from many sources. So it is truly a big data competition. But then there's also in this competition you are also encouraged to try new sources like air pollution and stuff like that, and I've tried that, but I see for myself those things are a bit slow moving for forecasting CPI. So it's nice to. I wish I could use them, but it's also nice to at least experiment and see that what doesn't work, if I can put it like that. So yeah, I think that's it.
Thanks for joining us today, MG. It's been an absolute pleasure. Good luck in the latter stage of the competition, and see you on the leaderboard.
Thanks, Rizwan. I appreciate it. Thanks.